Hi, this is the banner that was waiting for us when we got to our room since we're both diamond. And here is a picture of a room to start our vacation. Hey, I'm in Playa del Carmen, the Hilton All-Inclusive. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, July 20th. Oh my gosh, I won't even go into the fact that we're supposed to be in Rome right now. And here we are, and this is great. Hey, it's awesome. I've been here though more than a few times in this area. But the reason I'm doing this is I might do 20,000 steps a day starting tomorrow. So we're here Tuesday, long day, got up at 4 a.m., didn't sleep much and everything. Got our luggage at 10:30 p.m. last night from Newark. The plane flew into Richmond. That's another story. So I should, if I do it, the 20,000 steps, it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we're leaving Sunday. I started out at 147.6, I think, this morning. So obviously, if you've seen my previous video, I'm up. I'm serious, like just 2 days of kind of drinking, kind of not eating right, and we're talking like it wasn't even that bad. Thank you. It wasn't even that bad, and I gained all that weight. So I lost water weight, I gained water weight. So anyway, that's kind of the situation now. But anyway, so yesterday I came back and I was like 148.8, and then I walked 25,000 steps, which is the most steps I've ever walked. So like 25,000 steps, and I think I was like 147.4 or something. So I lost 1.4 pounds. I wasn't like, I didn't lose as many or burn as many active calories yesterday because I just wasn't walking as much, plus it wasn't as hot or as quickly. So anyway, but I know once I really get out of this whole, like I'm trying to go on vacation, I'm really trying, give me 2 weeks of eating right, and I'm going to do a fuel review because I bought all this fuel, HUEL, human fuel, and I got a whole thing set up for that too. But let's just see how I do on vacation. So I started out, I think it was 147.46 this morning, and I really just want to maintain my weight because goodness knows, look at this. Let me turn this around. So it's an all-inclusive, right? So this is my second Cosmo, much less what I actually drank on the flights. Couple Prosecco's coming in, snacks, even though I was, keeping tab of that, but still, it is an all-inclusive. Oh, you should see the room. It's so nice. This is really a good plan B, very spur of the moment vacation. Oh. Can't complain. So we'll see. So you'll see how it works on vacation, and I'm not really going to try hard. I don't think 20,000 steps a day is that bad, except I'm in, Mexico, and you don't want to go places where you shouldn't. You want to make sure you actually get back to your hotel room. And I saw Will Tennyson. He did 100,000 steps one day. I think that's a great idea, but that's another video. All right, checking out for now. Bye. Good morning. It's full day number one on my vacation. So it's Wednesday, and I'm at the resort. Got up. My husband's still sleeping, as he should, because it's vacation. Here is, you can see it, yeah, that's what I am. My intention is to do 20,000 steps. Here's the issue, every day. I would have to do them all in the morning because I only brought 5 workout outfits, and that's left over from doing the thing where I was going to go to Rome. So realistically, I would only have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday here. Okay, here's the pool. So I can't do twice a day unless, you know, I do have an extra, so I could do that. I'm not going to weigh myself every day. So my whole goal, I think I said it yesterday, was just to maintain my weight, not gain anything. So anyway, that's it. Look at what I got here. This has ice cubes in it. Somebody from the hotel gave me some ice cubes so I can put that in. It's crazy hot and humid here. There. Let me show you something else. So this is where I'm going to be later after I sweat and do all my steps. Look at this, how nice is this? And then there's the bar. There's 2 bars. So here's the problem with the beach. You see all that seaweed? It smells horrible. Not in a good sushi kind of way. Right? It just smells. So, my friend told me about something called red tide, which I'd never heard of, and I don't know if this is red tide, because I hear that's toxic. This is really just a ton of seaweed. So I'm not sure if there's any beaches around here that we could even go to. But anyway, so this is the other half of the resort. So you've got 2 of these. I'm in the other one. And look at these awesome pools. People have these rooms with like their own little pool, which I didn't know about because again, this trip was scheduled probably within an hour while I was walking the other day back at home. So no time to research, but if you can ever get one of these, do it. They didn't have any. I asked about them. They're like, nope, we don't have any left for the week. It'd be like one night or something. We'd have to move all our stuff. How wonderful is that? So I'm basically going to try to get minimum 10,000, if not 20,000 steps in, just walking around. So I'm using the hotel Wi-Fi. I've got international data roaming, but I only get 0.5 gigs per day of that. So I like to listen to YouTube and podcasts. So I guess what I'll do is I'll download some of that stuff right now and then walk around Fifth Avenue. I'll show you that. I'll probably show you that tomorrow. Okay, bye. Morning. It's Thursday morning. Got 27,909 steps in yesterday. I'm walking restaurants. This is great. They said this is 5 miles online, this Fifth Avenue. I don't tend to believe that because yesterday I was over 10,000 steps when I started doing it. Maybe even less than that, and I wasn't even that. I mean, I would think for me 5 miles is like 11,000 steps. But anyway, that's what it says online. So I'm coming here to walk because around the resort it smells so badly from the seaweed. It's disgusting. So I don't want to be around that right now. I'll tolerate it later when I go to the pool. And as you can see, I'm wearing a bathing suit. I had a top on over this. It was just too hot. And so I'm like, oh, whatever. So people wear tank tops with built-in bras to work out in, which I don't do that because I've always been super conservative and or super too heavy for that. And today I don't care, and I'm starting not to care more as I get older. I'm not going to make an ass out of myself, but I'm trying not to be as self-conscious over little things like videoing myself as I walk. The real test is if I ever did this in Richmond, where I'm from. But anyway, so huge accomplishment yesterday. Woke up, definitely looked thinner, ate a regular meal, didn't overdrink, but definitely had a drink or two last night. And I'm at an all-inclusive, which is basically like a cruise ship on land. So I think what I'm going to do is set a goal. I know that seems obvious, but I was thinking yesterday I have two things coming up. September 18th, we're going on a 7-day cruise on the brand new Carnival Mardi Gras. So I'd like to at least be realistically 135 pounds by then, which is only 5 or 6 weeks from now. So that's like me losing 12 or 13 pounds. So, but then after that, so think about it, I'll probably gain some weight no matter what. So, and then October 4th, I'm going to Vegas for a company trip. And it's a big conference convention. So definitely want to be super thin by then. So if I could be 100 or 135 by that trip, that would be fantastic. So I could fit in all my suits really easily. So that's my goal. I'm going to keep walking now. Day 2 of the 20,000 plus per day on vacation. Good morning, it's Friday, day 4, and getting a late start because I had something that didn't agree with me last night, apparently. So I'm not sure if it's the Italian restaurant or the restaurants on the resort property. We're staying at the Hilton, if I haven't said it already. But isn't that crazy that I ran into Will Tennyson, and I'm saying run into, I just talked to Troy, or mentioned him, and I'd watched one of his videos in the morning, and I'm like just sitting around by the pool, and I see this person that looks a lot like him, and I knew he had a very statuesque girlfriend, and that's what this person looked like. So I'm like, that can't be, no way. He's the reason I'm doing my 20,000 steps minimum a day. So, and I even said to my daughter's boyfriend how he's my new favorite YouTuber. It was last week, or week before last. So that cannot be, right? He's from Canada. So basically what I did is I went on Instagram and I saw that he was in Mexico. I'm like, no. So I get up with my phone, go over, follow him to the beach. I saw he went to the beach, saw him at his cabana, and I said, are you Will Tennyson? And he was very nice and just said yes. And I knew I was, I'm sure, completely bothering him and his girlfriend. And but I knew I'd regret it. I knew I'd regret it if I didn't go see him, because I'm just always that kind of timid person and don't want to make an ass out of myself. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll see him some other, time here at the resort, but those times never happen, right? So I went over and they're just lovely and took a picture with them, mentioned Ollie, and how he's the reason I'm doing 20,000 steps a day, lost 6 pounds, and he's like, yeah, that works. Just nice. So got the pictures, you saw them. So I just think that's a message to me, because, hey, if I feel like kind of not doing it, and I only tend to do it 5 days a week, not 7, that there is a reason that I ran into him in Playa del Carmen at the same resort. He walked right by right after I'd mentioned him. Okay, anyway, so cool. I started technically this walk on 5th Avenue at exactly 1 mile and about like 2,300 steps. So I guess I do about 2,300 steps for a mile. Those 2,300 include just walking around the room and going to the restaurant. And because I don't want to push it, oh, by the way, it's 86 degrees, feels like 96, it says on the Weather Channel, because I don't want to push it and have a, like, you know, pass out here. I'm only going to do 20,000 total today, minimum, not try to do 20,000 in my workout. Oh, but the other thing, yesterday I came back and it didn't happen during my walk. It was later in the day as I was just sitting around. I noticed I had a rash between my legs, which is always that thing you hate to have. First of all, I don't think it's comfortable, and I just hate the feeling of my legs rubbing together. That's always been my thing since I was a kid, because that tells me that I'm getting fat and it's unmanageable. But been having a great time putting my Kin Master project together for this. We'll see how this works out. My goal is to stay the same weight. Talk to you later. Gonna walk down 5th Avenue. Bye. Hey everyone, still Friday. Thought I'd record again because look what's behind me. This is just one of the hallways in the resort we're staying. And why am I here? I was at 5th Avenue walking before. Guess what I'm doing? I'm gonna do this because I'm about to pass out outside. Let's see, let me check. Sorry about this. I've only walked 3 hip miles. Take this thing off me. This camera, I don't think you need to see me. Oh, here. That's what I got from the bar. Everyone else is already drinking. Yeah, stomach's still not feeling well, but it is so cool and refreshing in here. Apparently there's some event. It's like some kind of work event or something in these rooms. But anyway, it's super cool in here. The main area, when you walk in, absolutely no air conditioning. It's this big rotunda with an opening to the outside, so I'm sure it's not easy to air condition. All right, so I'm gonna burn off a few miles here in here, walking back and forth. Hey, still trying to get my steps in. So dinner Friday night is room service. So we got lasagna, and there is an extremely healthy hot dog and french fries, sparkling wine, and red wine, and I got some chocolate cake. Definitely feeling like I have some heat exhaustion going on. My stomach's still upset, so staying in the room. Morning. It's Saturday. It's the last full day of vacation. Tomorrow's travel day. So as you can probably see from my captions and everything, yesterday was not a good day for me, and I'm sure I said that in the morning, but it really was not a good day. Just a lot of digestion issues, if you know what I mean. So I really don't know what that was from. But either way, aside from the heat, exhaustion, I just could not, I could barely move. I'm on a side street from 5th Avenue. It's super busy already. I think it's 11, I'm not sure, I'd have to look at my watch. But anyway, so yeah, did a room service, fell asleep. It's pretty nice, actually. Watched a lot of this guy who actually does all these kind of air travel videos about like the smallest airport in Alabama and the worst flight he's ever been on and the worst airline in Mexico. It's super funny.
I forgot his name already. Okay, doesn't matter. But anyway, so my husband and I love watching stuff like that together. So, you know, I didn't get in my 20,000 at all. It should have been super easy except for me laying in bed full time. So I got up this morning. I was going to go, hey, day off, but let's show everybody what I've done so far on this trip. And as you can see, I've lost some weight. I think I said 4.32 pounds in 4 days. So I'm down to 143.08 according to the hotel scale, which kind of surprises me, but doesn't. But does. Because here's the thing, in my life, I don't weigh myself. That's one thing. I've always gone on size. But anytime I intentionally, like, try to stick to a diet per se, it might last for 2 weeks at the most. Usually it lasts for 3 days, and it just, screw it, nothing happens. So how I end up getting smaller, I suppose, is either I get stressed out over something, or I just get really busy over something, or whatever. So the fact that I got up to 151 pounds that I'm aware of, and I'm sure it was more at some point, because I totally felt like I had lost some weight even before. I found out I was 151, or really 149.3 according to ACAC, and then I went up from there, the ACAC gym scale. I'm sure I was more than that. I was wearing tights and elastic shorts, tights in the winter, elastic Lululemon shorts the whole summer. That's how I dressed up. Then frankly, it was COVID and hot as crap outside, and so we'd always have to eat outside last summer. So there's no way I was going to try to dress up anyway. But anyway, so it's good to kind of get that dose of reality. I'm not trying to be like I was in high school. I think in high school it's probably 120. Again, I wasn't really big on weighing myself even back then. I think I was 115. I think the first time I was 115 or recognized it was when I was in 8th grade. And then I was pretty athletic in high school. I think I got up to 135 pounds the summer after my freshman year. I know that. And then I started cross country sophomore year, fall. And I feel like I just got really thin. And if I went on a scale, I bet you it was like maybe low 120s or something like that, or 125. So I think a good weight for me when I was really young, and I was pretty small, was probably about 120, 125. So my goal weight, just to be kind of extra, as my daughter would say, is to get to 129 pounds, not even 130, 129. So let's do it. Okay, so last day, I'm not going to commit to 20,000 steps for my workout, but I will do my best to commit to 20,000 steps today total. And I am going to the Irish pub yesterday because the resort hot dog I ate a little bit of last night was so disgusting, which is good. It's good. The food here is not that good at all. It's helped. It's really helped me not gain weight and thus lose weight. So I just want a good hot dog. I want to have one like guilt food that I can eat the entire portion of, at least in this 5-day trip. Because I was going to eat a ton of pasta in Italy, but that didn't happen. Anyway, okay, so that's it. I'm off. I'm off to my walk, 5th Avenue. Serious. Okay, I've barely eaten. I barely ate yesterday, so I know this looks like a lot to consider this an in-room buffet, and I'm not going to eat every single bit of this, but I got a beef Reuben sandwich, a hamburger, a hot dog to make up for last night's really horrible hot dog that I basically was inedible. Then I got soup, chicken or vegetable soup, and I got carrot cake. That's what's in here. I've got 2 of these. And some water. And Troy, do you want to be in this or no? Okay, he doesn't want to be in it. See, I asked his permission. It's time to eat. Well, we're at the airport. We're at the gate. We are actually leaving. Sorry, I don't look that great, but we got up at 4. I have no makeup on.
cares? I've got my mask. But as I told you yesterday, I'm 4.3 pounds lighter as of yesterday. I didn't weigh myself. Actually, I went down. I didn't weigh myself this morning because it was too early. I don't think it would be really accurate. But it's time to go home and keep up the good work. So you can actually lose weight on vacation if you set your mind to it. And you can still leave and have a few drinks.
It helps if the food isn't that good.
That too.